From absurdly bright sunshine to palm trees and wind, this is sunny San Diego, and we are at day 3 for DreamHack, which has been so far absolutely incredible. We've had cosplays, we've seen Rocket League, a huge, massive Magic the Gathering, which is like $150,000 prize. That's nuts, right? Well, guess what? It gets even better. There are competitions and tournaments that have been happening all weekend, including the play of Beta Pro, which was with our friend Sway from FaZe. And we've got even more to show you as we wrap up our DreamHack San Diego adventure. Of all the things that happen, most people think the DreamHack is all about video games. And as we know, our friend Paul, there in the studio, loves a thing called Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering came out in 1993, and between 2008 and 2016, over 20 billion cards were printed. That's why this game is one of the largest played around the world. And here at DreamHack, there are over 1,500 registered players who are all competing behind us. And there's not just one event, there's dozens. Joining me right now is Carter from DreamHack Magic for Magic the Gathering. Carter, this place is huge. Can you tell us what different events are happening here?
Well, we're playing for $150,000 here at DreamHack in San Diego. We've got 943 players in a single event battling out for $130,000 of that. First place is going home with $30,000 over a 2-day event. That's a pretty good weekend.
That's an amazing weekend. That's a year's salary right there.
It is, and for the guys that want to hang out for some more casual but competitive, $10,000 today, $10,000 more tomorrow, and all weekend long. We got fun events. We've got artists with their originals, sketches, drawings. We've got vendors from all around the country.
In the world of gaming, we have so many opportunities to meet superstars. Today, we're meeting a Magic Pro megastar. This is Jim Davis. Hi.
Megastar, woo, that's coming in hot.
You've been a pro for 20 years, you said? What age were you when you started?
15-ish years. I mean, I'm 38. I look young when I'm a little older. Yeah, I'm playing pro Magic since 2006 on my first pro tour. Playing on and off. You know, Magic players sort of, they always come in and out. You play for a few years, you don't play for a few years, but on and off playing pro tours, and then the last 7 years I've been doing content full time. So Twitch, YouTube, all about it.
Awesome. So one of the things that we noticed when I was reading up on Magic, because I'll be honest, I'm not a Magic player yet, but 2008, 2016, there were 20 billion cards printed for this game, and it started in 1993. So in that evolution of the game, how much did it change, alter, or expand?
It's changed a lot. It'd be funny to take some Magic cards from now and show them to someone from 25 years ago, because the game is needed to grow, and it grows every year, and it's just been 30 years. So 30 years of growth is a really long time. So new card types, all different kind of gameplay changes. There's a million formats now. They don't like the collectible stuff now with different foils and promo this and promo that. I'm not into that, but some folks are. But it's crazy how much it has to keep going. If you want to keep growing, there's no upper ceiling. You should keep going. So that's crazy.
I have one of my friends who's a streamer down in Australia, does box openings, and it's fascinating to watch because people will come unglued for cards.
Yeah, it's interesting because Magic is two things at once. It's a game and a collectible. Some folks are all about that, box opening, collectibles. They're doing crazy serialized cards now for the new Lord of the Rings set. They're printing one copy of the One Ring. It's like a one promo copy. So it's there's a regular version you can just play with, but there's this crazy foil promo one. There's only gonna be one of them in the whole world, like golden ticket style. And I'm saying 7 figures on it personally. But for me, like that's cool. But I'm a player. I want to play. But for collectors, it's like the holy grail. So there's like 2 dual worlds happening at once. You're kind of in both at the same time. It's kind of cool.
So as far as you as a pro player and or considering retired pro player, however you want to say it, what are you looking forward to in, coming up as far as Magic is concerned and your career?
I mean, it's kind of cool because I've been doing content now for 7 years, and I kind of retired-ish from doing pro Magic. I still play when I can occasionally, you know. It's just fun watching the game grow, watching content grow. When COVID happened, all the pro play kind of like went dormant for a little while. I was kind of bummed about it, you know, 'cause I want to see these younger kids have the opportunities that I had when I was a kid. Because when my first pro tour was in Hawaii, I wanted to get into qualifier and went to Hawaii. My next one was in Prague.
Oh, wow.
So like, just 22 years old, college student, never left the country before. All right, I'm going to Prague.
So Magic basically took you around the world.
Right, and I want these kids these days to experience that, you know, because it really was like, I mean, I didn't do that well, and whatever. I was definitely delaying going to school and stuff, and whatever, you're being degenerate. But like, it was awesome. I wouldn't trade it for the world. You know, I was in Prague, I went to Japan twice, I went to Spain, you know, and here I am, just a 23-year-old kid walking around Japan, just like, oh, I'm here for the pro tour. Okay, what's up? You know, and like, so it's a really, really cool experience, and I'm just happy it's coming back so these kids can experience it. You know, these newer players haven't done that yet.
Is there a power balance as far as, because I see there's lots of different color codings, and I'm still figuring that out, but is there a specific one that you choose, that you usually go with when you're building a deck, or do you like to have a variety?
It's really, like, people ask that a lot, you know, like, you know, you run someone at like a restaurant, oh, you play Magic? What color do you play? You know, and it's not like Smash Brothers where I main Link or StarCraft where I main Zerg, you know, like, you just, in tournament Magic, you're playing what's good at the time. You know, what color is best or whatever might be varied from you know, tournament to tournament, year to year, so like, it's pretty varied, you know. I like decks that are controlling usually. I like decks that have a lot of decisions and stuff like that. But in a pro level event, I'll play whatever's good. I'll play whatever I need to play to win.
That is awesome. And for people who want to find out what else you do and get on your channel, how do they get to you?
I am Jim Davis MTG on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Now those are new, and Twitter.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us.
The youngest person in the U.S. to qualify for the regional championship.
Dana Fisher has spent hours sharpening her skills in the card game Magic the Gathering. And as you just heard, it has paid off. The 13-year-old has become the youngest American to qualify for a tournament. Dana shows off her skills at events like DreamHack, which took place in San Diego last week.
Is one of the new breakout stars, you could say, of Magic the Gathering. This is Dana.
Hello.
How long have you been playing Magic?
I've been playing Magic for close to 9 years now.
That's incredible, because we met your dad, and super supportive, and you're obviously in cosplay. This is apparently one of your favorite things.
Yes, I'm in cosplay of Chandra dressed to kill, one of the planeswalkers in Magic.
Awesome. So obviously you've been very successful at this. Tell us a little bit about your deck and the choices that you've made for the cards that you're, I would say, your power cards.
Well, so this was a sealed deck, so I just got packs and had to build a deck on the spot. And so one of the best cards that I was able to get was a Vorinclex. It's one of the most rare cards.
Wow.
And so it's been doing a lot of work for me. I think like a lot of it was like deciding what colors to play. I mean, most of it was pretty easy with this pool. Like, I had a lot of really good things in green. And just like seeing like what's the theme and how to capitalize on that.
Okay, first of all, you're better at strategizing than I am, even in Rainbow Six Siege. That's amazing. What are some of your favorite cards in the deck?
Again, the Vorinclex is really pretty, as well as also being a good card. Because that's another thing, you want the pretty cards. And then I have the Evolved Spinoderm, which is also a really good card. And it just seems like a very cool thing. Like, it's a really big creature that you can get out really early. And it actually won me a game in my last match.
So you've obviously been competing at this for a little while.
Yeah, I've been competing for half my life now. So I've been competing since I was 6, and playing since I was 3.5.
Okay. I rarely throw the word child genius around, but I feel like you're definitely in the process of qualifying for one. So what are you hoping for to come out of this tournament here this weekend?
I'm really just looking forward, like, this event's just in our backyard. Like, we live in San Diego, and so it's really cool seeing a bunch of the friends that I play Magic with locally also here. Like when I go to the like big events, it's usually all the people I've met around the world, but here it's like everyone's here. I could, my family's gonna actually come tomorrow, and it's just like, well, everyone I know that is basically here since it's really close by.
That is awesome. And I'm gonna ask a really strange question. Do you find it funny when you absolutely dominate people who are older than you?
I think that not really, because if you compare the experience that we each have versus the age, I think then it gets more similar.
And how important is it to structure your deck around a play strategy or a variation of different play strategies?
I think it really depends. Like most constructed decks have a play strategy, like they're really trying to go for it. In limited, you're really trying to like find as much synergy as you can, but sometimes you're just gonna play your really good cards. Like sometimes you'll choose two colors that just have really good cards, and maybe you'll find a few synergies within that.
That's amazing. Well, hopefully you'll earn all your college money just doing this, because you've impressed me, and I actually now kind of want to get into playing Magic. One of my co-hosts on our show named Paul is a huge Magic player, and I guarantee Paul's watching this right now, and he's super angsty because he wished he had come. So thank you so much for taking the time, and best of luck. I'm excited to see where you go.
Thank you so much.